folks, so I'm guessing this is going to be probably the start of episode 2 of this vlog. I still haven't got around to editing and publishing the first episode. So I said last time that we're sort of officially starting stage 2 of the refurbishment today. So, you know, we're back to a clean slate that we just need to furnish, put the furniture in, stock it up, and then we've got the cafe and the apothecary is ready to go. That's not technically true. So here upstairs, this is the kitchen, there's still doors hanging off, the door frames haven't been painted, the banister hasn't been painted. See, the doors are still off the toilets and the office, the consultation rooms. And basically, so, you know, we're not really ready back to a clean slate, ready to just furnish. There's still loads of work to do up here, but I spent the past week up here just sort of pottering about, doing all this painting and sanding, and it's just been a bit sort of tedious, and especially because I wasn't well when I was doing it. I'm just a bit bored of up here. I need something else to do, because I'm sort of, I don't know, I just feel like it's boring me. I'm losing enthusiasm with dealing with all this minutiae. So my justification for jumping ahead and cracking on with downstairs anyway is this. So down here, got no lights down here yet. This back room here, we don't quite know what we're going to do with this back room yet, but this was basically where we were storing all the furniture that's going to be fitting out the cafe. But while we've been doing work downstairs, it's sort of turned into the rubbish room as well. We've got all this crap lying about. I mean, this is not good health and safety practice. Good job I'm the only one here. So, oh, but there we go. There's the beautiful clean room ready to go. So my justification for cracking on with doing the furniture and stuff in here today, even though we're not technically ready for that, is I need to get that back room tidy. I need to get all the furniture out of there and in here, so that back room's clear. I can walk through it, we can just store all the rubbish in there without worrying about tripping over anything. And like I said a minute ago, it's just to sort of get my enthusiasm back up, because it's only me here for like 6, 8, 10 hours a day, and yeah, I'm getting a bit bored, so I need something a bit more exciting, something that feels like I'm making a bit more progress. So that's what we're going to do today. I think one thing left to do down here is I need to seal all the edges with some sealant. So that's going to be fun, because from yesterday when I was doing the flooring, if you notice, David was wearing them knee pads, and quite rightly, because I wasn't. And today my knees are a mess, can't bend down properly like an old man. So but I need to get that done, and then I'm gonna start building the shelving, I think, for the retail section, and bring the units in, the table, and and the cafe tables as well. So, but they're gonna require, they're all in pieces, so they have to sort of self-assemble them. So that's what I'm aiming for today. Maybe get 50% of the way there in terms of furniture, and it'll finally start looking like a cafe, hopefully. So yeah, let's crack on. I'm already off to a bad start. Sort of tried putting this, it's called mastics or something, the beading around the edges of the flooring to seal it, and I've just ballsed it up. I don't know how I'm going to fix that now. It looks horrendous. It's like same as that stuff you put around like the edge of your bath. I've done that before, done edging around windows and stuff for sealant around the bath and stuff like that, but this stuff's got a completely different consistency to it, and it just doesn't, can't work it the same way. And it's all up the skirting board, and it's uneven, and it's on the floor, and I don't know. I just wish I hadn't bothered. I'm not going to bother with the rest of the room. I hope once it's dried I can rip it up and just not bother. I'll try and fix it somehow, but I'm so pissed off. I'm ready to just see me ass and just go home and call it quits. I feel like I'm up for a bad day if I carry on with any more of this messing about, these little finicky things. So I'm just gonna crack on and do the furniture. Right folks, so there you go. That's pretty much all the furniture, except for the chairs. The cafe chairs are still in storage, but other than that, that's all the furniture that's gonna constitute this cafe and apothecary. So that's this back room where everything was being stored. That's been freed up now. Well, almost. It's still full of crap. And a bit of a weird one. I don't know what to do with this room because it's too big to just have it empty and have it like a little hallway that leads up to the toilets. But it's not, I don't know, it's not big enough to be like an extra cafe room. I don't know what to do with it. I'll figure that out later. But that's sort of empty now. So we can just crack on with doing this. I'm in a bad mood. I don't know if it's because the messing up the beading sort of sent me on a downward spiral. However, I've just woken up in a bad mood. I'm definitely moody. I know you're supposed to be all like, hey guys, and positive and stuff when you're doing this vlogging business, but I'm 38 years old. I ain't got the energy for that nonsense. So yeah, all that's left to do now is to sort of cobble all this stuff together, because most of it's most of it requires some sort of construction. So let me just take you through everything, in fact. So we've got, the only thing that doesn't require any construction is this kitchen island here that's going to serve as the checkout, and this sideboard unit. Other than that, so we've got some shelving here that needs to go up in the retail section. These units need putting together, dining table, and then I've got these table bases, table tops, and then these as well. So yeah, basically I suppose each one of those items has got a little bit of a story behind it, how it sort of came into our lives to make up this cafe. But rather than sort of just walk around waffling on telling you the story, I'm gonna take each section at a time, put it together, and sort of introduce it with how it came to be, because there's some interesting stories, like different companies helping us out with stuff, and then met some interesting people on eBay as well, getting stuff from down south. So yeah, I'm gonna start with this stuff here. So these table bases, table tops, and those sort of bar table things as well, this all needs putting together. I got these off eBay separately, and I think I got the wrong size as well. They're not quite as wide as the small ones, so they might need replacing. But anyway, so that was Charles Nicholson, who's the managing director of the Contract Chair. He sorted us out with this stuff. I think it's like ex-display stuff. We had to go down to London to get that, to Heathrow. And also to thank Desi Mativa as well. She works at the Contract Chair. She stored this stuff for us at her house as well, and we went to pick it up. Scorching hot day back in July, and yeah, luckily a fella, sorry I can't remember your name, guy built, big muscly guy, he helped me carry it all out to the van, because it was a bit of a long walk and it's heavy stuff, and it was scorching, and I'm in like jeans and a jumper. Of course I was. So yeah, you guys have been super helpful, really appreciate that. The one tricky bit about putting this stuff together, these bits should go together fine. These are going to be a bit trickier because I don't think we're going to keep them that high. We have got some bar stools that Charles supplied us with as well, but we might be using them for something else. So these table bases, they're going to need cutting down to a smaller size so that they'll work with just as regular cafe tables with chairs. So I don't Well, I haven't got the equipment or the enthusiasm to do that today, so for now, I'm just going to concentrate on getting these table bases together, and oh yeah, the dining table. We'll get to that. Let's crack on with these. Right, as if I didn't need any more reasons to be in a bad mood today. So I've put these tables together, well kind of, I've put the table bases together. So the bases look amazing, nice and sturdy, like solid, that's like cast iron or something. So they feel really good. But the tabletops, so these aren't matching tabletops. The ones that were given to us by Charles Nicholson at the contract chair, that's those small ones there, the small square ones, and they're intended for those tall tables. These rectangular bigger tables, this is where maybe me being a cheapskate has finally come back to bite me in the arse. So they were going on eBay used, and they were something like 120 quid for 4. But they had like a best offer on, and so I just sent the guy like 50%, said 60 quid, you do it 60 quid delivered, and he agreed to it. So 4 tabletops, £60 delivered. It's not bad, but they're just, I don't know if it'll look as bad on camera as it does in person, but they're just too small. Like the legs of the tables protrude out wider than the tabletop, and they're quite thin as well, and these are supposed to be seating for 4 people, and I don't know, I don't think they're going to cut it. I don't know what to do about it, because yeah, we haven't got any money to buy any, so I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna, I've not screwed the top to the bases yet. I think I'm just going to place the tabletops on the bases and just have them sat here, walk around, and maybe it's just because I'm being pessimistic and moody today, but I really don't like them. So they are supposed to be, we're not keeping them white tabletops, like we've got all the dark wood and everything. We're going to get that sort of, is it laminate, Fablon it's called, or something, sticky back plastic, to make it look like a wooden tabletop to match. Maybe that'll improve it, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to crack on with this table next. So the deal with that table is, well, the story behind that table is, so I won't mention them by name, slag them off, because it's another non-profit foundation that we got that table off. Again, got it off eBay, but yeah, ended up getting bust up. In fact, rather than me jabber on, I think when me and Anna went round picking some stuff up in the van, we recorded, with our first attempt at vlogging, we recorded a couple of clips back then, and one of them is not of the accident happening, but the aftermath of it. So I'll let the past me tell you the story of that table. And then, yeah, I'm going to crack on and put it together. Right, hang on a minute. This really is amateur hour at the Apollo going on here. I'm rubbish at this vlogging business. So this isn't past me, by the way. This is actually future me that happened after this clip. There we are, talking nonsense. So this episode you're watching now, I'm just sat here editing it, and I've just realised I don't think I introduce the following clips properly. So there's actually, on the day that me and Anna went to collect the furniture, there's actually 2 items of furniture got damaged. There's the sideboard that got damaged, and then the dining table. I think Norbert here failed to mention the sideboard. He's just rabbiting on about the table. So just wanted to clear that up, just so that these following clips make sense. And yeah, now I can hand you over to past me again.
Tell us what happened, Danny. We picked up the piece. It was gorgeous.
Right. Yes. So we pick up the piece. Are we going the right way? Oh, I can't handle this. So we pick the piece up, It's gorgeous, amazing. It's in perfect. Let me get these windows up so I can rant properly. It's in perfect condition. Antique dresser. We'll show you when we get there, right? But it's in perfect nick. There's not a scratch on it. So we get there, the people are dead nice. I was a bit wary actually because she was being a bit funny on eBay, like about pickup times and stuff like that, and so I thought she was going to be a bit of an arsehole, but they were nice people. They helped us get it in the van. It's in perfect nick. I'm well chuffed. It's only cost 26 quid and I've budgeted £100 for this dresser. Something we've got it dirt cheap and it's amazing. We loaded it up. We drive down. How far were we away?
30 seconds.
30 seconds away from the house.
Coming out from
I pull out of the road. There's a big crash in the back of the van. The dress has fallen over because we haven't got we've got nothing in the van to secure it with. So we stuck it in the corner and behind like the wheel well, and it felt like it was nice and secure in there. So it's fallen over on its face. Of course, it's fallen on its face. We go in there now. It's scratched up to all hell. It looks a right mess.
It's not that bad. You're exaggerating.
And Anna's saying, "Oh, catch that view."
2 small scratches and that's all.
Yeah, and Anna's saying, "Oh, it's fine. It's part of the journey." I don't know if it's part of the journey or whether that's like a bad omen. But so now we can't just. The idea was keep this as simple as possible. Get the dresser, shove it in there. It's nice. It's done. It's in perfect nick. Now it's turned into a restoration project that we're gonna have to spend more money on. So anyway, we're on our way to pick up the tables and chairs now from the foundation. And I don't know, when I get there, maybe I'll just throw them on the floor and stamp on them and kick a few holes in them while I'm at it. I mean, why not? Brilliant. There you go.
You've had your moan?
I've had my moan.
You feeling better?
A little bit.
Okay. Gently.
Oh, are we filming?
Yes, still.
Do we know where we're going first?
Yeah, so go out there, it's one way, and then you go and try and go, you'll have to go straight ahead because you can't go right. But then
right.
you go round.
So, I don't even know what to say. So, we had 2 items to pick up today. We've dropped the dresser and scratched that up. So we come to the foundation here to pick the table and chairs up. And while I'm blaming you for this one though. While I'm stood trying to find the receipts for our proof of purchase, Anna goes into the locker with a guy to have a look at the table, and then all of a sudden, bang! They've dropped the table and scratched it.
No, not they.
2 for 2. Well, he said that you let it fall. What's your excuse?
No, he said I was trying to catch it, but he told me it was heavy, so I wasn't going to break my back or hands trying to catch it. But I don't know what he was doing.
2 for 2. We've picked up 2 pieces of furniture and wrecked them both. Are we going left or right here?
Right, and then straight ahead. I can't believe you didn't try and negotiate a discount for him ruining it.
And you know what? I just felt like,
Going straight ahead.
because I've been ranting and raving the entire time. I mean, we picked up the other cabinet like an hour ago now, and I've been moaning the entire time, haven't I?
Yeah.
And so you've been telling me to calm down, and I finally calmed down, and then he goes and drops our table. So now I can't believe it.
Shocking, isn't it?
I told you, I think this is a bad omen, this. After saying, yeah, we're feeling optimistic, let's go ahead with it, let's buy the furniture, like we think that Trafford Council are going to give us the change of use for the premises, for feeling optimistic, and then this happens. The chances of doing that twice in one day are pretty slim, but we've managed it. That'll do. 2 for 2. Honestly, when I heard it go off, hey, don't. When I heard it happen, I was just like, that's not our table. That won't be our table.
I didn't know whether to laugh or to cry.
Oh man.
Right, Danny, show us positive.
I tell you what, though,
have to deal with.
I feel a bit better now because I'm just going to look at it like it's my fault. The dresser.
Straight ahead, you can't go right.
What?
No, straight ahead.
Straight ahead?
Yeah, you can't go right.
Why can't I go right there?
Because it's tight. Just go around the corner.
Because it's tight?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a legal thing, you just don't think I'm capable of driving?
No, it was not legal. Did you not see ahead only?
Oh, I'll let you off.
Danny, we're not trying to get in trouble. Just follow the road around. It'll take you back to the traffic light to join the main road. Come on now. So you're going right here.
But anyway, I feel a bit better about it. I've wrecked something, you've wrecked something.
I didn't.
And it's even better because you wrecked the most expensive thing.
I can't believe that you're saying that about me. I was ready to throw myself and catch it.
That dresser cost us 26 quid, but that table and chairs cost us 53.
Wow.
So, yeah. Yeah, I feel better now.
Don't say that on camera.
Oh, man.
Right, so I'm just winging it here. I'm hoping this will all tie nicely together, that we told that story in the old clips well enough. But one thing I don't think we did do in those clips is actually show you the damage that was done. So let me just quickly do that. So with this unit, which is tragic because it was in mint condition, I think you can see him there. The big chip on the drawer there. 2 huge gashes. This one is particularly deep. Oh, there's another one there. Oh god. Oh no, that's just dust. So yeah, that was the damage that was done to that, and that was in pristine condition. I think I mentioned I think we budgeted, is it like 100 quid or something for the sideboard, and got it for £26, mint condition, and then ruined it within 5 minutes. And then here's the damage that was done on the table. Again, this camera's very forgiving, but that's what, 2-inch gash at the top of the table. And I mean, the thing is with that and buying stuff off eBay, you expect second-hand items to have imperfections and what have you, but the reason we bought those items was because they were advertised as in pristine condition. There was nothing wrong with them, and so that's why we thought they'd be perfect to bring them in here. And then we go and we wrecked the unit, but then the foundation, who shall remain nameless, they wrecked the dining table. But they did end up giving us a 50% discount on it, so we got some money back, which always suits me, being a bit of a cheapskate. So swings and roundabouts, I guess. Anyway, let's crack on with putting the dining table together. Right, there you go. That's the table, the dining table. It's bleeding heavy. I tell you might be able to tell in the time lapse. Then I was struggling to turn it over for a minute. I thought I was going to chop my bleeding fingers off. But it's like 2 meters long by 1 meter wide. I think like a standard dining table, something like 70 or 80 wide by 170, 180 long or something, and they just get dwarfed in a room like this. So I just needed something nice and big and chunky. And yeah, it's got some storage either end, which is handy. And I've actually found some more damage as well as a result of that accident, but there's not much I can do about it now, unfortunately. Maybe I'll ring them and make another complaint and get another 25% discount. I'm joking. Yeah, that's that. That's the table done. So now I'm going to crack on with this racking. I keep using that. It might have to be the title of the episode, that crack on. So here we go. This is the racking or the shelving that's going to go up in the retail section. In fact, let me just quickly drag this up the other end of the room. So it's yeah, it's a bit noisy up that end. I get very self-conscious about doing any video recording up near the shutters, because when I'm doing it sometimes people stop at the shutters and look through and watch me and listen to what I'm doing, and I can't concentrate. So yeah, so this stuff, the story behind this is, so retail shelving costs an absolute fortune. So, and even secondhand, like a regular like stock stand, I don't know, say something like 6 foot by 3 foot shelving on eBay that's specifically retail shelving, it's going for like 200-300 quid a section, and there's no way we could afford that. So we thought we'll just have to go like the regular like shed shelving or industrial shelving route. So I sent an email out to loads of people. I think for each person that helped us out with either donations or discounts or whatever, for all the different aspects of this, I must have sent out about 20 emails to each company. And the way I did it as well was because these companies are going to get a lot of people asking them for discounts and free stuff all the time. That's the nature of being a successful business, I guess. And so the way I wanted to stand out from the crowd. So instead of just flinging out a regular email, I sent out videos, and I did a little bit of research on each company and whoever the MD or the CEO was, and then I addressed it directly to them and, you know, showed that I was actually taking a personalised approach. And yeah, I sent out about, well, say between 10 and 20 videos per item. So for the shelving, same thing, I would have sent out about 20 emails, 20 different videos, and in most cases, a few different people would get back to us, and then depending on what the cost was or how far away they were, the logistics of it, you'd pick whatever was the best offer. In this case with the shelving, there's only one company got back to us, and that was so Graham Gilpin of g-rack.co.uk. So I'm going to be flinging up links and stuff in the video to give everyone a plug. People deserve it, and there'll be links in the video description as well for everyone that's helped us out. But yeah, Graham was the only one kind enough to help us out with some shelving. It's one of them where he's saying, look, here's our pathetic budget, any chance you could help us out with your amazing product with this? And yeah, he sorted us out, and so we've got all our retail shelving that we needed. The equivalent, honestly, if we'd have done this retail, we're looking at maybe £1,500 worth of stuff. But by going the sort of industrial shelving route, yeah, we were able to get it a lot cheaper. So anyway, I don't know how long this is going to take. Graham did say to me, the one thing you're going to need to put this stuff together is a mallet. And guess what? I haven't got a mallet. I forgot to buy it. So I'm going to try and just put it together with my bare hands. No doubt it's going to go wrong. Let's see how it goes. See that? That's a shelf, that. Done that myself. Looks alright, doesn't it? But in the typical guy fashion. I didn't follow the instructions, I didn't look for the instructions, they just sort of stumbled out of something when I was like 3/4 of the way through doing it. And there was loads of things I did wrong, loads of things I could have done to speed the process up. But again, typical guy, I sort of see an instruction manual a bit like a cheat code on Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, it just ruins the fun, ruins the challenge. So I've done it myself now, I've completed that level, so I am actually going to follow the instructions moving forward just to speed the process up, because I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves left to build. So yeah, what we're going to say, let's crack on. Oh, and you might have noticed I've cheered up a little bit. I had a sandwich. I've had something to eat. I've sort of perked up now, so maybe that was what was wrong with me all day. Maybe I just needed food. So anyway, let's get on with it. there we go. Shelving, both sides. So after that first one, not following instructions, I think that one took me about half an hour, 40 minutes to do that first shelf. But then after that, I got the other 4 done in about an hour and a half. So not too bad. Very pleased with the way it looks. So like I say, thank you to Graham at G-Rack for sorting us out with this shelving. It looks amazing. Bit crooked, it needs, I'm gonna have to sort of bolt everything together, make it look nice and neat. I've actually got the clips to do that with, but I just can't be bothered now. I think it's about 9 o'clock, something like that. Got here at 10, so what's that? Been here like 11 hours or something. You wouldn't think it, you'd think you'd be able to get more done in 11 hours, but no, it's still sort of slow going, I guess. One man job though, innit? Although I must say, I do feel like I'm getting a bit more done than just chipping away with painting and little finicky jobs like that. We're getting there. Let's flash some pictures up of, we've actually had some renders made of the what the cafe should look like when it's finished. So I'll flash them up now, might give you an idea of where we're up to. But yeah, slowly but surely, I'm gonna call it a day for now, and tomorrow I think I'm gonna crack on with getting those units together. Might bring the cafe chairs as well, they're in storage at the minute, and then I'll lay everything out properly, get a proper feel for what it's gonna feel like, I guess. So that's enough for today.